Ready?
Love gonna air this out to start. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference.
Ready? Set, hut. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 28-yard line.
50, green. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Love with it on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another.
Let's go.
Here is first down.
52 Bulls.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Light blue. Blue is striking. Set.
Throwing again. Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throw left side to Watson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Claws red. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll mark their 1st appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd try. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game.
Come on, set.
1st down, Young. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
38. Ready?
To the air with Love. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Down. Hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Roethlisberger's extra point is up and good. And the Packers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Panthers nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
On the ready.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. J.D. Reed on the return for the Packers. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Packers, Matthew Golden, ready to take over once again on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
52 Bulls.
Love now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, now you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Back to the air. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders.
To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game.
Panthers 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Set, ready. Left, ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Brought in by Golden over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Third and 4 coming up now.
Set, hut. Edo Blue. 50, green. Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love to throw again. Finds the in route complete. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Thrown on first down, Love. Reed's got it. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Set. 10, set.
Once more, it's Love. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Ready, set.
Second down and 10.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions and made this third down.
Boyd on the coverage
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on third. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Well, Brock, it only took one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out.
Here we go.
To the air on first down, Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
The 2-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Ready. Black shot. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Love now. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Pete, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go next. Ready.
And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Panthers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. It's Young to throw here on first. Running right side by McMillan. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this one does not go far. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Down. Ready.
Again, it's Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a one-score game before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers get it back to within 6.
Panthers 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here.
Black Ultra. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 41-yard line.
Field flat.
Throwing again. Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Love with it on 1st down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Smash, red, set.
Sticking in the air, Love. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and 1 now, Love. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Panthers intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is... Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this 2nd half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trevin Wallace has it. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half, because he kicks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready, go. Yellow.
Young looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Come on, set.
1st down, Carolina.
Here's Hubbard on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Down.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
33.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. Into the red zone. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And after giving away some points on the first play of their last drive, Brock, pressure is on to make up for it here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Check right.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, set. 45, right.
Young working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Savion Williams, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Field, flat. Let's go now. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Yellow. Down. Yellow. 20. Red. Yellow. Check.
Back to the air. Love. Taking a shot deep here. It is caught at the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers go up by 19.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers set to take the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go. Black 40. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Going play action. Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Here's Young to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw. Young. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ready up.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. All set to go now from the 35.
52. Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. Cut down the field, Golden. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. Kate, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Ready, set.
All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Young on 1st and 10. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Come on, set. Ready, go. Yellow, 22.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they pick him off again. And Jordan Cooper takes it away.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Blown check.
Running right. Here's Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And their shot at the win probably already gone before that last interception, but after them pick six, Brock, whatever will they had to keep fighting, probably be gone now too.
Yeah, maybe time to look down that bench and try to give some other guys some opportunities as well.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready?
Heads out on the bootleg. Oh, on and quick there, and they bring it to the turf. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here we go. Say, hut, 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Carolina in punt formation. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers moments away from a 2-0 start. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9. At the 13-yard line.
Blue, go. Black Ultra. Steel, black, Edo, blue.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Green Jack, ready. Slide blue, red, 38. Ready, ready.
They're going to pass it here. He put everything he had into this one. Big game downfield. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Panthers 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him.
40.
Mariota to throw. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. 10.
Motioning him from the slot right.
95. Ready.
Here's Mariota now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Catch is made in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Yellow. 1. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And they get to him again. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one.
A loss of 8 yards.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Rail. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Packers are running them out of the building. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
10. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Now Mariota. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they're